are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. The Judicial's long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicial's offense takes the field for the first time today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. Got the first down and more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us...
Coming out aggressively. He makes a grab. Touchdown!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the right.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Judicials come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Surging forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse. This offense hope he lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Let's talk about Alabama. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He'll take another shot here. He got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Tide!
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pocket breaking down. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep it.
Turning it on! And they're able to make the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking for a crease. It's Young. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. To throw, it's Holstein. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this... He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's York. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're facing a 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. To the air, it's Holstein. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass.
Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's O'Neal.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the tailback. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. The pitch. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They are up by 21 over Boise State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air, it's Holstein. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown time. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. this offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Going to run it. It's made. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. He uncorks one deep. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
touchdown, Alabama! Fit it in the window for the score.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get outside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little creep.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Pulls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground. position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. A shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Alabama will get the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Handoff to the fullback. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Makes a move.
I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 25 over SMU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and out. There he goes. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Gets the back moving. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. Now on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Now facing a third and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the fires one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Under fire. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, tie. And he tacks on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Bridges. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little screen to the running back. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just what? He tries to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Bridges. Makes the grab, it's York. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab on the right. He's loose. And they're gonna put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver.
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a man, it's Bridges. He'll take a shot. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season, that's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout